Hello and welcome back to my channel. Well, in my last video, I was demonstrating how to make a automatic shutoff for the RCA Victor 45EY2 or other similar type RCA Victor record changers of that era. And it was simply using a little box here, no modification to the turntable required. And it had a sensor at the top. You can go back and look at the video. And with an AC power cord here, and then the record player power cord plugged into here. And at some point after the last record is played, there was a magnetic sensing disc that would drop down and shut the power off right here to the record player. So I've got something a little bit different today. I actually have a RCA 45EY2 that I have modified as to put all the electronics inside that does this job. So I'm going to demonstrate it to you right now. It works pretty much the same as the other one that I just showed you. So what you would do is stack your record here, and then I have what's called a magnetic field disc right here, and it has magnets on it. Every 90 degrees, set of magnets. And this is the last disc you would put on top after you stacked them. And if you notice back here, it looks like a little standpipe of some sort. And this, at the top of this standpipe, where the little white dot is, a Hall sensor. So it senses a magnetic field. So it's sensing magnetic fields coming from each of these 4 points in the arc. The record player is actually, the switch is switched on here, but it will not turn on until it sees a magnetic field. So let's put this disc on, and there it goes. It sees the field. And here we go with the first record that might be in your stack. I'm not going to play the whole song, so what we'll do is go to the last part. And our main objective is to see how it does the auto shut off. So there you go. And there's the auto shut off. And again, how it does that is once the magnetic field disappears from the sensor, this Hall effect sensor, as the disc drops down and no longer can see it anymore, there's a timer, and that timer expires in about 1 second, therefore shutting off the machine. I'm going to flip over the record player, but before I do that, to show you what's inside, I'll show you what this little standpipe is made of here. Let me see if I can get over here and show you just very briefly. So it's a phono plug, and the phono plug has the wires that would go through this plastic straw. This is a straw from a fast food restaurant. I think it was McDonald's. And then there is the Hall effect sensor. This is made by Texas Instruments. This just came out in 2025 at the end of the year. In fact, the data sheet I have is dated September 2025, brand new. I could not get these sensors until November of 2025 from DigiKey. And here is the ordering information. And then once this is put together, there's 3 wires. The sensor only needs a ground. It needs 5 volts. And then it has an output that pulses every time the magnet enters its field. It pulses. So we have the common here on the sleeve. We have the output pulse on the ring. And on the tip is 5 volts plus. So it just takes 3 wires. That's all. It's very simple. Okay, let's take a look at the record player and flip it upside and see what's inside. Okay, this is what we have inside. I want to start first with the power supply. I have a little LG power supply, I think it's for a cell phone, 5 volts, and it is attached right here to the side with some alien tape. And then it gets its power from the AC coming in. And then it provides the 5 volt DC power to this module. And this module has a 555 timer right there. And that's where we get our timing information, that 1 second after the sensing record drops. It will stay on for 1 second and then power off. And then the power off for the record player, going to the amplifier, going to the motor, goes through this relay. So once it powers off, it cuts just like pulling the plug on the record player. And that's all that module does there. That's an actual relay. Let's say you don't want to operate this. Let's say you don't want to operate this with this disc. You don't care about the automatic shut-off. And you just want to operate it as a regular record player like it was originally. All you have to do is pull out the sensor, what I call a standpipe. The record player turns itself on, and it works normally. That noise is my cell phone's getting into the amplifier. Okay, so it's just gonna repeat itself over and over and over. That's the way it originally worked and is working now. So if I don't want to do that, I'll just put this back in, and then I'll point the little white dot, which is the sensor, the front end of the sensor, towards the center of the disc. You notice it shut off after about a second. So that's the way it works. And if you have any questions or comments, just let me know. And I know there's probably a little more information you might need to construct this or to modify this record player. But I'll be glad to answer your comments. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on our next video. Bye for now.